everyone, and welcome back to All of Fabric 6. We are, of course, back on the server. It looks to be a little bit better today, not having to use any VPNs or anything like that. So, what did we do the last episode? We did quite a bit. Honestly, we did a pretty good amount. The first thing we did was actually over here at the spawner. We hooked this guy up to actually have a diamond spike. You can sort of see it down there. And so that destroys mobs. They drop loot, they drop XP, and they drop specific, like, player-killed loot. So, things that you would have to do as a player, this thing will do it for us. We set up a vacuum hopper from Kybe. That thing picks up items and experience. Currently, we're just voiding the experience. I don't really need it at the moment. And when we do need it, we can just scale up, you know what I mean? We can do more spawners, more experience. And then the rest goes in here. So, I mean, it's picking up stuff. Some things I imagine from the farms around it, but as you can see, lots of loot and whatnot. So if I wanted to, I can turn this on. It's kind of pointless though, I will say, mainly because I need to be close enough to the spawners for them to start up. And, I mean, they're not starting up when I'm at the base. So I have to pretty much be there to use it, at least at the moment. So, meh, nah, you know what I mean? So, what else did we do? Well, we hooked up this pattern provider to our molecular assembler, and then we filled it up with some patterns. And all of this is in blah, 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 blah. I'm tongue twisted today. All of this is in order to auto-craft storage. So we can auto-craft the item storage cells, assuming we have the raw resources. And also auto-craft the stuff we need to auto-craft. We were auto-crafting. And that is done over here on the millstone. So we've actually got an pattern provider underneath there. And so then we can crush things automatically, which is definitely a word. So, oh yeah, and then the episode ended with a raid that was happening at the base, and it was absolutely horrific. And then I found this crazy raid chest sign. There is no chance that this much stuff dropped from the raid. I refuse to believe that. I don't even know what Illunite is. Not a clue. Half of this stuff I believe, the other half I do not believe. But we'll leave that there because I was not equipped to kill them. I'll be honest as well, I don't even know why the raid happened here. I remember that there was a villager, but like I don't see the guy. If there's still a villager here, it's news to me. And also, where is this fox? I keep hearing it. Is it in here? Oh, we've got a friend. Oh, beautiful. I think I've even got, if I figure out the right button, we have sweet berries. Can I interest you in a sweet berry, perhaps? Oh, there you go. Awesome. Nice. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried that he's going to kill himself on the sweet berry, so I'll just get rid of that. It's fine. I'll feed him sweet berries. Everything's fine. Okay, so what are we going to do this episode? Great question. I've got some answers. I think what we do is, now that we've got this guy automated, right, we can process things like the ores. So, for example, if I search iron, we should be able to see that... Oh, I'm clicking all the wrong things. Raw iron can go in the crushing wheel? No, raw iron cannot. Okay, so we don't want to put raw iron in this guy. Sure, we simply won't do that. But since we've got Silk Touch, chances are we'll be getting iron ore. And can that go in there? No. Can this... Hold on. Maybe I pressed the wrong button. No, this cannot either. Okay, so... we can't crush our ores. That's unfortunate. What can we do then? I mean, what do we do? Because obviously I can put stuff in here, right? But do I want to? I guess is the point, because this guy's he's pretty slow. I know that I wanted to auto craft the actual recipes. Maybe we do that. Maybe we see just how far we can go. I think I'd love to automate this depot as well. This one may be a bit trickier, because I don't really know how it's going to work. For example, I don't know why this guy is putting things in the millstone and not into the depot. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure what's making that that distinguishing factor. We could place a depot below there, possibly. I guess I'll hop down and see what we're dealing with. I'll try not to burn myself. So that's the depot there. And obviously we've got stuff all around it. So we could attach the guy here. And honestly, that may just work. You know, we'll give it a shot. So obviously we're in here. I'll see if I can order a pattern provider. It says I can. I'll order one. And we'll see how long that takes. I don't really remember. Oh, it's that quick. One simple trick. So, realistically, we're going to hope that this works. So if I place that there, how do I get the items back out and into the guy? That's I guess another problem, right? The other option we have is that I just put the recipes in here and maybe magically it knows when to put stuff on the depot or not. Look, I highly doubt it. Like, highly doubt it. But it could be possible. It could be. So for example, tin. If I have a tin ingot, is it physically possible for one of these to go into a millstone? It looks like it's not, which means it can only go onto the depot, right? Surely. I reckon we give it a shot and we see if that works. Let me go ahead and cycle this guy back into ladder mode, assuming that we still have ladder mode. We had ladder mode, but it's not looking promising for ladder mode. No. Okay. I feel like we don't have ladders. That's fine. Well, yeah, listen, we can work without it. So, what I want to do is, I guess I want to get some patterns because we need them. So we'll order those. That guy's going to have to crush stuff, but once again, it should be pretty fast. Currently, the bottleneck for us, or I guess the weak point in our system, is probably just the Certus Quartz itself. That is solved by buying some from a bunch of villagers. So there's lots of things. Oh, yeah, I had a great idea. I'd say I have a great idea. I was told a great idea. I did not have it, that's for sure. And that is to go to the village and possibly chunk load it, right? Because obviously our villagers, they're not resetting their trades fast enough. So what I should be able to do is just hold shift and left click, and then I can force load the village, and maybe, if we're lucky, they'll reset their trades when I'm not here. Maybe, if we cross our fingers. We'll see. I'm not too sure how it works entirely, but we'll give it a shot. We've obviously got patterns here. Let's go ahead and do that then. I want to do the tin into a tin plate because obviously, whatchamacallit? Obviously, that's a pretty big component in the modern revolution or whatever the thing's called. So we want to do pressing. So this pattern right here. Tin ingot goes in, tin plate comes out. This ingot looks completely different. Can I left click on it? That just gets rid of it. Can I drag this in? Awesome. What if I right click on it? Nothing. What if I middle click? Okay, pattern encoding terminal. Okay. I'll just take its word for it. Sometimes you can specify like what it should use, if that makes sense. So for example, you could tell it like, use any tin ingot from any mod. Like as long as it just shares the tin ingot tag. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So, in the perfect world, I can place things in this pattern, provider, and it will place things there. Maybe. Listen, we're going to give it a shot. So, I search tin. We click tin plate. I don't think we even have a tin ingot in there. So, yeah, I don't really know what I thought would happen, but I thought it would. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, we've got a little bit of tin, at least to play around with. I mean, I'm probably going to move all the stuff in there at some point, so we may... you know what? I can actually just stand here and do it, right? Yeah, so I'll just empty all this stuff in, and let's just see if we can get the whole thing going. Worst case, we order some more storage drives. But the transition to applied energistics is pretty much done. Okay, so tin plate. I would like one more. So we have 11 currently. I press start, and in the perfect world... Oh, it places it there. Okay, so it's already been stomped. So what's next? Well, you may recall that we have a guy here. There we go. We have a cable here. We need to obviously bring that stuff into there. On this side, we have pipes. We can't really attach pipes here without rewiring all the cogwheels, which we could do it, and if we need to, we can do it. But Applied Energistics does have some tools that we can sort of work with. So if we search Applied, obviously we've got all the stuff here. What we're looking for is, I believe, an import bus. So this guy right here. In terms of ingredients, we clearly need some that we don't have. Hold on, what button do I need to press? Let's see what we do have. Is that what we have? We have, okay. Okay, it's looking great. So we need an Annihilation Core, so I'll search Annihilation Core, and we'll see if we can order one. What's it going to say? Needs a Fluix Dust. That's an easy solution. Let's give it the recipe to make Fluix Dust. So Fluix, we'll probably have to buy more crystals too. Look, we have a lot of work to do in terms of buying resources from villagers. I'd love to automate this stuff, and We probably will at some point, but apparently that is not right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this back in the system so that that craft is done. Because as you can see, he's waiting for the ingredient. I believe if I just chuck this in there, yeah, he's like, ah, nice, job done. So let's go back here. Let's search Annihilation, if I can figure out how to spell it. Oh, it's 2 N's. Let's order one of those. It'll be on its way. It'll happen. That's old news. It's gone. In the meantime, what else do we need? Sticky piston. I want to make another one, but I've got to like craft stuff, right? Maybe I might have the stuff for it. I might just be able to make this one the good old-fashioned way, as they say. Okay, so we don't have pistons auto-crafted. Let's go ahead and do that. So add the piston recipe, easy peasy. Add the sticky piston recipe. Why not? I know it's like small recipes, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. This guy's full though, which is a problem. We need another pattern provider. So once this guy's made, we'll order one pattern provider and one import bus. Oh, actually, I've got one on me. Oh, brilliant. So what we can do is we can slap this guy on this side and he'll hook up. They'll run their connections all the way through. We can check this guy and it's still just 4 of 8 channels. So we're all good here. And I can chuck this guy in there and all should work. Beautiful. So, I mean, we're still waiting on this. If we want to be able to craft more things at once, we need more of these things, more completely separate modules. So we would need a crafting coprocessor and a crafting storage. But these guys are done, so that's good. Let's go ahead and make one of these first. We need a slime ball. I suppose we could be out of slime balls. Oh, imagine if I auto-craft slime balls. Oh, but listen, we've got so much work to do, but we can do it. You know what I mean? Like, it can happen. One thing we don't have yet, I'm doing a lot of talking. I'm losing my voice already, I feel. Is we don't have automated cactus farming. For whatever reason, our system wouldn't automate that. It didn't seem to want to farm it. So we have to do this the old-fashioned way, which is, I mean, it's fine. But I'd rather not, you know what I mean? And then we just get like prickly pears. I'm like, I don't want a prickly pear. I don't need that. We've got toast. Yeah. Okay. I mean, there's so much to do. I'm just trying to figure out what's the best step right now. It also, I must have broken torches in here because it is so dark, and I don't know why. Oh, you know what? There was probably a torch there. I'm gonna blame whoever did that. Totally, definitely. Oh, actually, I guess it's just me. Yeah. I guess I've just got too much light. So, what were we up to? I was trying to craft the import buses. They needed slime balls. So then I was like, okay, let's auto craft slime balls. But I think that's a lot easier said than done. Yeah, I think the play here is, oh, you know what? I should store wheat in my dank. That would be a great idea. Anyhow, I think all I need to do, hold on. Slime ball. I can make the slime ball using wheat dough. And wheat dough you can make with wheat and water, or you can bulk wash wheat flour. So I think we've just been using the wheat and water recipe. A classic staple. So bucket of water, beautiful. You don't need that much, like the slime lasts you a while. That's wheat dough. And then do we have any lime dye? Nope. Can we make lime dye? We need a little bit of everything, it looks like. Alright, we've got the stuff now, so that's lime, beautiful. And then that should be slime, beautiful. I like that when you have a recipe, it brings it to the front. So like, obviously this has slime ball and whatever this extra thing is, the ill sticky name tag. But when we have this recipe, it just brings it to the top, because that's the one I'm after, that's the one I'm looking for. I do really like that. So slime balls are in there. So now we can probably do the import bus. So I click start, and then it'll craft here, and we can drag it in. ME import bus, beautiful. This guy you can just slap right on the side, and as you can see, it's shaped like a hopper going into the system, so it should work, and that should work. It should now be pretty much fully automated. Now, we will have to add filters here, right? Because obviously, I don't want it to just to pull off anything. The thing needs to be done. Like, for example, if I grab a gold ingot, I guess, and I slap that there, hey, it works. Maybe it's perfectly fine. It honestly may be. I don't really know the intricacies of how Create tells things to pull. You know what I mean? I'm not too sure how that all works, but it worked. I'll take it. Thank you. So what was that for? Oh yeah, we were trying to automate these speed enhancers, but I mean, it's gonna be. Oh, I just got rid of them. It is going to be a bit of a task, but we'll give it a shot because I think in the long run it's worth it. So we clearly need more patterns. Let's go ahead and grab 4 of them. We can do 3, but obviously it crafts 2 at a time, so it'll do 4. That should be fine. And then I guess we'll work our way backwards. I think that was a good first step, but I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more happening. How long are they going to take? I'm not too sure. I mean, the first thing's this guy, right? And yeah, maybe I'll he's done. I was going to make excuses, but here we go. So that guy is done. Next up, we will need a Mark 1 circuit, cooler cells, and an empty enhancer. The empty enhancer will need a compressor. Okay, awesome. Compressor, not from Ad Astra, so we can actually get rid of that guy, but from Industrial Revolution. Sure. How do we make this guy? I don't need to autocraft this, but we could autocraft some of these bits. You know what I mean? Like machine block, battery, and copper plates. Why not? So we'll do the copper plate recipe since we've already got that pretty much hooked up. That guy can go there. These batteries obviously use tin plates. We've got those crafted. Machine blocks, they use iron plates. Let's go ahead and grab that recipe too. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and slap that into this pattern provider, and that should work just as well. The only problem will be if any of those can be ground up in the millstone. I think then we'll have some issues, but should be fine. Honestly, it could be smart enough. Like, it's physically possible to make these blocks, or at least in my mind it's possible, to make these smart enough to know, hey, this is putting in an ingot and it's expecting a plate. What of the two things is going to do that? Is the millstone going to do that? Or is this depot below a mechanical press going to do that? And you could probably put some AI into that to make that happen. Easy peasy. Oh, get it done in a day. I imagine that's like very difficult. Anyhow. Let's put this recipe in for the battery. Beautiful. Machine block. Beautiful. Oh, we don't have a pattern. Didn't I order more than those patterns? You know what? We did craft a lot of things, didn't we? So I may be a little bit wrong there. I guess that makes sense. That guy's pretty much done. I guess we'll get started. And everything should be in there because obviously we moved across all the Nikolite, all that sort of stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, already if here, hold on. I do want to, I'd rather have everything, you know? So let's just quickly go out here and slap that in. Beautiful. And now if I order the compressed, oh, actually, no, one more ingredient. Sorry, my bad. Hold on. We will need another one of these, which should be pretty easy, to be honest, because we've already got the stuff crushed. Beautiful. Okay. We need the Mark 1 circuit. That's an easy recipe. And then we need the gold ingot recipe, and we can just grab that one. It's the same input output, so that shouldn't be an issue. And we'll slap that guy there. And we'll slap this guy here. Beautiful. Okay, so now if I click on the compressor Mark 1, it'll say, hey, you got to craft these things. I've got enough crafting storage. That's these bytes. I've got enough crafting storage to calculate this recipe. To be fair, we've got pretty much everything. So it's actually going to be a really quick craft. This guy he's crying about, we can start that up. Once he's done, this start option will be available. So I guess we just sort of sit here, maybe like stretch our fingers a little bit, twiddle our thumbs, perhaps. I mean, can I click this and witness? Oh, there we go. Okay, and we'll click start. And there's all the stuff. So we've got the battery, we've got the machine block, and we've got the Mark 1 circuit, and we've got ourselves a compressor. And that is a quest done. The rewards in here are a bunch of runes, which I'll tell you what, we've got pretty good storage system at the moment. Let's just grab the runes and just chuck them in. You know what I mean? Why not? I know it's going to take up a decent amount of storage for such little things, but why not? We can just make more. Let's jump back over to... Oh, actually, have we done something else here? A tank. Oh, nice, a loot bag. These give you good stuff. We got cursed droplets. So... yeah, these guys can make the lasso. They can make cursed seeds. Apparently, this is like dreadful dirt. That's what you guys were telling me. Cursed kybe smells mysteriously unfamiliar. Oh, okay. All right. Has a 1 in 64 chance to kill you. That's pretty cool. That's fun. I don't know why you do it, but that's exciting. Anyhow. Oh, you know what? I grabbed that and I put that in my cooler and then just like threw out the episode. Am I gonna die or am I not? Honestly, that does sound strangely fun. So yeah, I'll keep getting distracted. Where are my quests? Industrial Revolution. We now have the Compressor Mark 1, so we'll grab this guy, open him up, and we get a little bit of Nikolite. Beautiful. I will happily take that. So now we have a compressor. This guy, yeah, why not go there? Now, I do want to automate the stuff here, right? There's a lot I want to do. So how are we going to do that? We've obviously got these cables here, so we can run it here. And, I mean, the cables are a bit annoying. I think we can run those behind, and that'll be easy. Or we run them behind temporarily, quote-unquote temporarily, and we finally invest in power, because power will allow us to power these very, very, very neatly, which I do want to do, but the problem is I've got to jump into power, and I don't really know if I want to do that just yet. I kind of want to stick with this just for this episode at least. I'll tell you what, we've got some cables. We've obviously got some extra cables here. That's a pulverizer, that's a recycler, and that's a generator. So I think if I just grab these and see if I can run them around the back. We'll see how this is going to work. So in the perfect world, these all link up, which I think we can do that. So let's have this go here and then down there. So it's hooked up to all those pipes. That's fine. You can come over here. Clearly, we're going to need a few more of them. Oh, but the system's offline now because I took all the cables away. Gotcha. Yeah. Is it a gotcha? I mean, it clearly that's what happened, but I thought the biomass generator was better than this. But it's clearly just not. So this guy's full of seeds. He is configured to... Oh, now he's configured to output. So is that going to work now? He's got sugarcane. There we go. Okay, we're back in business. So this guy should light up, and then this guy should light up, and now we've got access again. Okay, so I need more cables, please. Probably got to craft them, looks like it. Oh, but we can order the stuff. Oh, this is going to be so nice. Oh, how cool is that? And it's so quick. Oh, yes. We are, as you can see, the evolution that is taking place is phenomenal. So we'll attach that there, and then I think run that there, and that'll connect below. So that's all good. We can obviously camouflage these blocks, and so that's pretty neat and tidy. If we wanted to, we honestly could camouflage these too. Once again, if we want, which I guess we do, we could just do a little bit of that. And now you wouldn't even know. And then maybe we switch back and just camouflage that. Okay, so everything now works. Only difference is we have access to below these machines. So obviously we're going to want another pattern provider. So we'll go ahead and order one. We need redstone. Yeah, we were low in the last episode, and I guess that's come to bite us. Let us, jump down and grab some redstone. I'll tell you what, it is good though, because I do need, that is always just so beautiful to look at. We do need more diamonds as well, so we may find some along the way. I guess we'll see what happens. And the shapeless mode should be perfect. Also, I need a magnet, right? Because I'm probably going to be leaving a bunch of stuff on the ground, which is not good to do. I also need to figure out which item lets you teleport to your waystones. Let's actually have a look at waystone. So there's a few here. A few? Did I say a few? I feel like I said a few. Discover everything there is to discover. Scroll of Infinite. So I guess it tells you all the waystones. That's pretty cool, I guess. Is that craftable? No, it's a magic, I guess, or creative or something. There's void stuff, local void. I think we want this guy, the pocket wormhole. So he's a lot more expensive in this mod pack, or in fabric, I guess. It would need a nether star and it would need an abyss watcher. That's easy to make. The nether star is obviously a little bit trickier, unless we jump into deep mob learning, which it's on the table. Look, I'll get to it. It is one mod that I do want to jump into, but I guess we just got to wait a little bit. As for all this stuff, I'll see if I can store it. We can store large quantities of single items, so it's not going to be horrific to chuck that stuff in there. Okay, so now if I search pattern provider, we should be good. I actually want to craft 2 of these because I do want to see if we can auto craft Or sorry, automate the smelting. And I believe we can. I'll just have to place, you know, probably on the side, most likely. I'll have to place the provider. I'm just trying to think of like how I could have done this better. Maybe like in between, because it's pretty cool that you can share them, but we probably want the smelter to be automated that way. That should be fine. How long is this stuff going to take? Mainly the logic processors. They're pretty stubborn, I've noticed, in terms of being slow. And I think they're not even slower. It honestly appears to be just these pipes, which it's fine, I think. How could we... I know we can speed these up, but is there just a better way to do it? You know what I mean? Like, are there different pipes I could use? I kind of want to just switch over to these. The transfer pipes. I'm not sure how filtering works on them. I don't even know if it does. It could be worth it. Oh, yeah, here we go. Camouflage application. You can do settings and stuff. Okay. Yeah, alright. I mean, it's there. I guess it is an option. The other thing is, like, these speed enhancers, you can place them in these pipes, and it will apparently double the speed and the frequency. Which does not sound that good. I'm just going to say it. It doesn't sound that good. I know we can chuck, you know, a few in here, but... I don't know. We'll also need them on the backs of all these, and that just seems insane to me. I guess you could place it here, and it's going to, like, speed up the entire pipe, maybe. I think we do invest in some of these pipes, and we give them a shot. It just seems like the play. We'll get these ordered. They don't take that long at all. And maybe we'll see if we can switch over, because I don't know if it's worth it otherwise. Why are you not done? That's not good. That sort of makes me feel like it got crushed or something. You know what I mean? Like it went into this guy. But I don't think... I mean, we don't have any iron dust. So I don't think it did. But it definitely... I mean, it feels like it did, right? Let's go ahead and order 10 of these, because we'll need them anyway for everything else we're doing. I mean, this guy's not crushing anything, so far, so good, I guess. Nothing's in the pipes. I think we're good. Maybe it may have just been a bug. And yet, here we are. It only did 7, even though I ordered 10. We're missing quite a few. How very odd. Where could they be going? That's just a shaft. That's just a cable. That's a cable. That is an item pipe that is attached to the system. But I don't think he can push into the pipe. Like, I really don't really know what's happening. Because it's fine for now, but I mean, that's not that, like, that is a problem. That's going to come up again and just be an issue. Well, are we thinking anything? Do we have an idea? Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm really not too sure there. It's fine for now, but it definitely won't be later. Let me know if you know why. Maybe it is the pipe. Maybe it's like trying to put the stuff into the pipe. Maybe. I mean, yeah, maybe. I'm not too sure. Either way, item pipes. Awesome. So, these guys can go ahead and take the place of these. Beautiful. So, item pipes. Oh, they're a lot smaller. There we go. I don't think we'll see anything go through them. It's possible. I don't think, though. So, we've got all this stuff happening. Blacklist, whitelist. We've got a wrench for the wrong mod. That does appear to do some disconnections and stuff. Let's go at modern. No, sorry, at industrial. Right? So this is the mod that obviously gives us the item pipes. Does it also give us... Oh yeah, the servos. Okay. So you still use servos, they're just different ones. They're not these ones. We've got to use the good old-fashioned ones. So if we go at industrial... I guess we don't. I think we do. I believe they're in a chest over here. I've definitely... They ring a bell. Not there. Really? Why do I have such fond memories of these servos and whatnot? Really? Okay, it's definitely not there. I'm just crazy. That's fine. I can be crazy. That's okay. So what do we need? We need either retrievers or outputs. So pushes into. Oh, you know what? Is it in here? Oh, this button. No, okay. Not a clue. Yeah, retriever, output. Pushes into connected inventories, pulls from connected inventories. So we probably just want to do pulls, because then that way it'll pull in whatever it happens to need. And that definitely seems like the better idea. So we'll paste this in here and we'll make a few of them. Probably going to need more stuff. Oh, maybe not. It looks fine. What do we have? 4? 5. Yeah, okay, that's already there. 5. Cool. Maybe? Yeah. So you're going to go there. You're going to go there, 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 and there. I mean, you've seen this all before. If it does appear to be the same, so it's going to be a whitelist, and like this one, for example, is logic. So I'll just put gold in there, and we'll double check that it's that simple. You can drag the thing, but you can't put it in that way. So we do have to do it the old-fashioned way, which does suck a little bit. That means I'm going to have to genuinely grab out, like, you know, the piece of gold and the piece of Certus quartz and so on. Okay, so then there's this side. This is a little bit more confusing, but I think it's fine. I think the confusing part is that we're going to need some stuff in order to move some other stuff and set up the filters. So item pipes, will obviously connect those as we did before. This guy will pick up. Do we want them just as they were? I mean, I guess so. I guess we can figure out the rest of it as time comes. If I can... Yep, there we go. A little bit of effort, but we got there. Place you, and then place you. Yeah, this is all fine. So I don't need you, obviously. We're going to need more of these, so I'm going to need more nuggets. That's fine. Make a stack of them, why not? And then we want more retrievo servos. So 1, 2... we don't actually need that many. I think 2 will do. So 3 will do. So I do actually want another one. I already put one away. It's fine. So you're going to go there. You're going to go there. And then you're going to go there. Okay? So obviously we're going to need some of these stuff. It's really annoying that I can't drag the stuff in. That seems so odd to me. What do they call it? I don't even know what it's called. Circuit, right? Yeah. So, yeah, it really doesn't let you do that. All right. Well, darn. Alrighty, so this top one, all we have to do is blacklist printed silicon. And then on the bottom, if I can figure out how to get back down there. Okay, yep. It's never that easy. On the bottom one, we can whitelist printed silicon. And then on this guy, we can whitelist. Well, yeah, we can just blacklist it. So you're not allowed printed silicon, printed this, printed that, and printed that. And that should be good. Everything should now work. It should, obviously being the keyword. We will probably have to use these manually just to get them made. So I'll have to order what? Well, I guess we can see if this works as well. See if it actually disappears. We should see it magically disappear. And, yep, cool. We're going to assume that when this is the system. We'll check this guy, engineer press, that's 2. Let's grab some silicon. Alright, so this guy's about to be done, and we should hopefully see 3. Let's see, we've got 2, and now we've got 3. Perfect. Okay, so that all should work. To give it its test, we will continue with whatever it was we were doing, which I totally remember. I know we were making pattern providers, and we've got those. I only need 1 at the moment. But I don't really recall what else we were doing. So that's not too good. Anyhow, compressor will go here. And then what I'll probably do is have a another import bus. So I guess we can add a recipe for it. Why not? Import bus. Slap this guy in. Add that as a pattern. And that's going to make my job just that little bit easier. Chuck him there. Awesome. Go here. Import bus. And I would like 1, please. But yeah, so all these machines should just be faster because it's literally going to move the stuff instantly into where they need to go, no matter if it's the end one or the close one, and then pull them instantly. It's just a lot better. Way, way faster than we had it. The import bus is obviously going to go on front. I will have to tell this guy, hey, guess what? I need a wrench, specifically a screwdriver, which we possibly... I reckon it's in our little toolbox. Toolbox being this chest here. Wand. Just the wand. Okay, well that's great. Alright, there we go, screwdriver. It was hidden away. It was hidden away. You know what? We'll bring the links with us and an anvil. Just for, you know, just as backup bits. That's what we'll call them. So the screwdriver, I can right click on this guy and tell him, hey, the front is going to be... Oh, well, actually, hold on. We don't even need this guy at the front. That's my bad. I may be able to pick that guy up with this. Let me show you. I've completely forgot how good these machines were. We actually do still need that other thing. I don't know why I put it away. But we can tell him, hey, so ignore the sides, right? Just ignore them. That's fine. Ignore the front as well. But below, output and auto push. So it'll just push. And what we can even do is, I think, now it's currently set to input and output. So these are set to none. Oh, let's get this guy back to none, none, none. And this guy is connected to input and output, and automatically pull, automatically push is turned on. So we don't even need to have anything pop up there. That means we can just grab cables. How am I meant to do this? Oh, I just scroll. I don't have to hold shift to scroll. Oh, but then I don't... Like, I just want one of the items. You know what I mean? I don't want to be picking up the items every time. And I don't know why that happens. Is there... Sorry, wrong button. Oh, right button. Keybinds. Yeah, maybe. Scroll. Or is it called middle? Yeah, hold on. Scroll. Middle. Sort inventory, obviously. Pick block is middle button. I don't know who's responsible for it. There's a mod that's responsible, and I reckon we can mess around with it. It's going to be some sort of mouse tweak mod, possibly this. Configure wheel tweak. Scroll direction, down to push, up to pull. Inventory position aware. I think that's the one that I like. Scroll scaling. Multiple wheel clicks move multiple items. Always move one item. Huh? I guess it's fine. It's probably fine. I just don't want it to pick up the item. You know what I mean? Can we just not do that? I don't know what wheel tweak is. I'm going to turn off wheel tweak and see if that... Wheel tweak. I'm going to turn off wheel tweak. So if I scroll now, nothing happens. Okay. I don't want to turn off wheel tweak. Don't turn off wheel tweak. I think the rest of the stuff's fine to turn off though. Because now what should happen is I scroll and it brings stuff in, and then I scroll up and it puts stuff in. Yeah, I don't... Why do I have to pick things up? Let me know what I'm doing wrong here. Can item notify... Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. It's something though. Anyhow, we've got one cable. That guy will go there and hook up. Beautiful. He's now online. He's now ready to go. So, once again, we're going to need more patterns. I should probably craft a few at once. Like, can we just get 10? No, we don't have the stuff for it. I'll tell you what though. What do we have? Do we have a crazy amount of gold? Not quite. I'm going to just hope that all the villagers are ready for trades. Oh, and they are. So I do think that whatchamacallit? The chunk loading thing's working. Awesome. Made a little bit of bread apparently. I didn't really mean to do that, but that's fine. Alrighty, perfect. We got plenty of goodies and some wheat as well. Because why not? So patterns, and can I order 10 of you now? Surely. Yes, we'll do that. And while that's happening, let's consult the quest again. So item pipes is going to give us a loot bag. Do any of these loot bags get better? Yeah, we do get rare if we push it further, but we don't need to at the moment, I guess. That is some iron ingots. Beautiful. You'll love to see it. How are these coming along? Oh, they're coming along quite nicely. So this will go there. What do I need now? Well, we're trying to auto-craft. What are we trying to auto-craft? The empty enhancer, which requires tin curved plates in a compressor. Sure, tin curved plates require a compressor with a tin plate. Yeah, I mean, that works. Cool. So both of those are going to go in there. And so now we can autocraft that thing. Next on the list are cooler cells. These require a coolant bucket and tin plates. So we'll, wrong place, sorry. But we'll do that in here. A coolant bucket is going to be a fluid infuser of water and lapis. We can make that happen. You know what? Yeah, hold on. Let's make a fluid storage cell, if we can. One of these is what I'm after. Not a portable one, just a 1K fluid storage. Yeah, perfect. So, yeah, I mean, that's what we want. I just need to, I guess, do it properly. So we'll go over here and say, hey, can we get one of these happening? And then once that's happening, I chuck it in there. Bada bing, bada boom. Yep, bada bing and bada boom. So now we can store fluids, which is good. What I'm going to do is get a sink. Sorry, we've got the sink outside. Listen, a lot is happening this episode, to say the least. So this guy, he can chill outside, because I do have a job for him. So he can sit here. Why not? And what we need now is a storage bus. This guy here. In terms of crafting, we can make pistons. We can't make ME interfaces just yet. So it's just another recipe. A lot of this, I know we're jumping around. Hopefully enough makes sense in terms of, like, I'm just making recipes. You know what I mean? Until I place the block down and then I'll explain what the block does. Just assume they're all ingredients, I guess. That's probably the safest bet, right? So that can go in there. And so now I should be able to make one of these. We're just going to have to order a bit. And then once that's done, and then once that's done, this. Yeah, we're probably waiting on some circuits, but the circuits should genuinely be a lot faster than they used to be. This shouldn't be as long of a wait as it already feels. We're going to have to add crafters to the auto crafting as well, because I shouldn't be doing this. Like, this is just painful sitting here. And yet, here I am. I guess I can cancel it and just wait. Oh, in fact, he's actually done. So maybe, was that the issue, or maybe it wasn't the issue? Hold on. Oh, no. Yeah, I think that was just the problem. Okay. So now we have a storage bus. Cool. So this guy, I'm going to slap onto the back of this sink. If I was smarter, and I guess I am, just ever so slightly, I don't want to take too much credit, we can place it under there, and then we don't have to use another cable. This guy we want to open. I don't think we need to specify anything, to be honest. If anything, we want to tell it, hey, you are only able to extract. I don't want you trying to store fluids in here because it's not a tank, it's just a water source, right? We don't want to store things in there, so only extract. And that honestly should be it. That should just work. So now if we open this guy up, or if we open this guy, are we able to see if there's water? Yeah, okay, so it's on show all at the moment. And as you can see, we now have 54 billion, actually no, it's only 54 million, sorry, because that's a decimal point at the end there. 54 million buckets. Awesome. And that's infinite. It should just happen. And we can take water out and we can put water in. Reason being is because we have a bucket in the system. It's not magically making a bucket, or at least I don't think it is. So that's good. This guy does show that he's full. What I want to say though is, hey, you know what? I guess what we'll do, is we'll search water. I'll drag water in here, make sure that it knows it can use water. We'll set the priority to be 1000. So it will use this storage. And then I will let it do, both, insert and extract. And this should be fine. Yeah, because then what that should do is it should get rid of this water that's in the system. But this little amount of water, that can stay, that's fine. Or at least it is for now. So, what are we doing? I need the coolant bucket, which needed a fluid infuser. So that's this guy here. And that should be pretty straightforward. Ooh, it's a scary recipe, but it's not actually that bad. So, hold on. Fluid infuser. Obviously, I want to craft these things. So I'll just start ordering those, I guess. We will need some tin. I do believe I put some tin in here. We'll go ahead and at least get that to start pulverizing up. Now, we'll also need 2 tanks. These are going to need steel. Really? Apparently. Okay. We need steel plates. Alright, steel plates. I imagine they can be, yep, pressed. Okay, cool. So that's steel plates. I will obviously need more patterns, but I think we've got some. Yep, patterns. Man, we're just crafting and crafting and crafting. Steel ingots. These don't have a recipe. Oh, they do have a recipe. Okay, it was just hiding from me, I guess. We could trade the guy if he had a forge hammer. Sure. We could otherwise smelt the stuff. Or, I don't really know what else there is. Or we blast furnace up this stuff. Okay. We smelt steel dust. And steel dust we get somehow. Oh yeah, that's rough. Okay, so it does look like we need to make one of these blast furnaces. I'm just a little bit confused because this is an Industrial Revolution item, right? But what's the Industrial Revolution way to make that? You know what I mean? What's the specific way that I'm meant to do that normally? Modern industrialization. Oh, okay. So the steel plate is from modern industrialization. So I guess it's just a recipe change, right? So we need one of these. Okay. That's very annoying, to say the least. I'm not too sure. See, but then modern industrialization, Industrial Revolution does have steel stuff. So I'm guessing they removed the recipe for whatever modern had. Okay. So we need this steel. Once again, allegedly. And to do that, we need either a steam blast furnace or an electric one. Or we need an electric blast furnace with coils. Okay, I imagine a multi-block. Or we trade with the guy. Or we do Tech Reborn. The reason I'm sort of avoiding Tech Reborn is I don't believe you can share the power usage. We can try, because then all we would need is refined iron and coal dust, which I imagine we can do, surely. And that may just be the play. I really don't think we're going to get all this done this episode. Look, we're trying at least, okay? We're trying. Yeah, this guy would need to be pulverized. No. Yes, pulverized. Okay, so that could happen. God, what a painful look. The steam blast furnace would be fire clay and a blast furnace. That looks doable. Fire clay is going to be fire clay. That also sounds doable. Fire clay is going to be fire clay dust. And that's going to be brick dust and clay. Brick dust you get from pulverizing. Not even pulverizing. We would have to use one of these mods to turn it into dust. And you need a brick for that. So we need clay. Okay. Whew, I'll be honest. That took the wind out of me. All right. Now listen. There's so many options here. Like, that might not even be the best one. It may... Oh, God. What is this? Magnet. You would need a polarizer. Which needs inductors. Which needs copper wires. Which needs a wire mill. Which needs steel. So we can't even do that. Okay, gotcha. Or we do the Tech Reborn one. Which that in and of itself... I mean, I think a lot of this is just putting it together. You know what I mean? Like, it's all just stuff that we have. So it is doable. I keep clicking the same thing because it looks different. This guy's a little bit scarier because he then needs a compressor, but we could compress this even though it doesn't show anything in there. But you can get it as a result, apparently. Carbon mesh, carbon fiber, carbon coal dust. Okay. And then this would be that, which would be that. Need a little bit of rubber, just smelt it. I don't know. Oh, God. What was that for? That's for the fluid infuser, which we need to make coolant buckets, which we need for the coolant cell, which we need for the speed enhancer. All right. Is any of that in here to like hint in terms of where I'm meant to go? Empty enhancer, and then you can make enhancers. Speed will increase the speed. Mmm. Buff will increase the energy capacity. Blasting will make electric furnaces accept blast furnace recipes. Smoker will make the electric furnace accept smoker recipes. Then we've got this direction that uses steel plates. This thing would give us rare loot bags, which possibly could give us what we want in terms of steel. Energy reader, heat generators, fluid infuser. Oh, its main current use is for ore quadrupling. That's clearly why it's so expensive. Can be used to turn sand into clay and concrete powder into concrete. Okay, so you can do some crazy stuff. I now sort of see what the issue is. Or at least why it's so difficult to get. All right. And then we've got fishes. Okay. Oh, that just hurts the brain. Yeah. Mark II machine upgrade. Upgrades Mark I machines to Mark II. Maybe that's what we do instead? Improve the machine's input and output capability as well as other aspects. Yeah. I guess that probably makes more sense than the speed upgrades. The speed upgrades do look cool, but maybe I'm just sort of, swinging at a wire fence. That's a classic saying that everyone knows about. Okay, hold on. We do revolution and we do the upgrades. So Mark II, Mark III, and Mark IV. Mark II upgrade. Just need some goodies. Mark III upgrades, so they don't use the previous upgrades. Mark I to Mark II. Silver, Nikolite, all that stuff. You being up there is a problem. I will confirm that. That is an issue. Can we solve that? Maybe. I'm thinking we pick him up and we just place him up one. What are we thinking? Sound like a deal? Place that guy there, place that guy there. Did he drop a filter? Apparently he didn't, so I guess he's fine. I guess we can top him up as well. And then obviously I would like to run this cable there, and then actually run it there, and then pick up the thing that I just broke. There we go. And then get out. Oh god, I won't be able to. But yeah, that should be fine. That should hook power up. And then the solid infuser can go down here. Beautiful. We can disconnect this somehow. Pronto. Hurry up. There we go. Beautiful. And so now this guy we can autocraft with as well. And we'll probably just do that. Because why not? Now there is a cable here. I can break that? No. I can. We probably don't want to, but I clearly can. Probably just going to run them. I don't know if you can see what the plan is here, but it's clearly whatever this is. So I instead want to run you there. And that'll be good for now. It's still a problem, but not for a little while. It's not a problem that we have to worry about. So this was a cable, no longer a cable. That's fine. We now need another pattern provider. Listen, I'm not sure at what point this episode wraps up, but it is relatively soon. I'll admit that. So you're there. Hold on. We do need the screwdriver back. We're going to tell you, hey, guess what? Your job just got a little bit easier. You do nothing. You do nothing. You do everything. Auto pull, auto push. Obviously he needs to be hooked up too, so we'll search cable. Scroll once, sure. Hook you up there. Yeah, it works, why not? And then make some patterns. So, I want this thing now. Awesome. Glad I could be of service. We'll probably rewrite these recipes since clearly they don't work the way that I wanted them to. And so one of those will be silver plates. Nice. That's nice and rewrote. And this guy will be Nikolite ingots in the infuser. Awesome. So, oh god, I feel like this was going so well, and then I feel like it got so messy. You're gonna go in there. That's perfectly fine. We will need you auto-crafted, which we can auto-craft every aspect of it allegedly. Sounds good to me, but you are of course a crafting recipe, so you will be sent out here. But I believe we're good to go, assuming that actually went there. Yep, it did. What's this thing? This is the actual Mark II upgrade that we want. So, can we do that? Can we actually make one of those? Mark II machine upgrade? We can, but we cannot. The issue is we don't have a crafting computer. Oh, because apparently we're doing stuff. But I'm guessing the machine is broken because we keep ordering things and they're not showing up. And I'm still pretty clueless. I mean, I'm pretty convinced that it's this thing. So I'll tell you what we can do. We can try these item pipes out a little bit more. So item pipe. No, we don't have any more. So we'll go ahead and craft a little bit more. Servo. We are going to have it. Pull. I guess. Sure. So, we're going to break both that and that. We're going to go item pipe, and we're going to have this guy here. And, you know what? I kind of want to disconnect him. I don't know if that's easily done, but I think it'd probably make more sense. Yeah, beautiful. To have the other one, the pushing one. Mainly because then I don't have to put like a filter or anything. It should just push everything. It's set to blacklist and it's not blacklisting anything, so it should push stuff and that should work perfectly fine. We can slap that guy back there. Will that work? Maybe. I'm not too sure, but we'll give it a shot. So, Mark 2 machine upgrade. We've got a lot of the stuff. It's going to craft a lot of stuff, but I should be able to order it. And everything should work. It is also possible that it's importing some of the ingots before they're stomped, just because of like how the speed is working. Let's place the camera here so that we can still see that. And we'll watch this and see if it looks like it's making sense. See, because I feel like it just missed it. Isn't that what it just looked like? Like it pulled one out before it was ready. 100%. That's clearly what happened. It stomped nothing. So, we have a choice. And I think the choice is obvious. We need to speed this guy up. He's not fast enough. And if we speed stuff up, then we need to make these guys run even more. We need more water, more speed. Which we can make it happen. There is a few choices. I mean, at this point, do I just like ditch this momentum method and use a different one? Possibly. Possibly. Like we could do a windmill. Windmill's probably so much better. We're doing so much this episode. This is just a mess of an episode in terms of, I guess, everything. Let's grab these out in these because they're typical crafting recipes. Let's make a windmill bearing. Can we then do sails? Most likely. White sails. They're going to need wool of some sort. Do we have string lying around? We have a little bit, but we clearly need more. Do we have shears? Okay, I mean, we can craft some shears, that's fine. It's so annoying as well. Do we have leads? Can we craft leads? We would need more string for the leads. Okay, so it's one of those. Because we had sheep, but then there was a Mothman in our sheep pit, and so we ended up killing him. And it was horrific. It truly was, but there's not much I can do now. Do we have... I think we have leads. Or maybe we have enough string. Yeah, I think I can turn that into string. So I think we're good. Although I still feel like... There was a wool in there. I did just see a wool. Oh, and we already have shears, so... I guess I'll swap them out. Why not? What was I looking at? Wool. Beautiful. I think we need more regardless, but... It is nice to know that we have some, I guess. Is there anything in here that we want? No leads, nope. Anything in here? Unless we can turn our sleeping bags into mush, but it doesn't really look like it. Okay, so place you. Hold on. Grab the sword back. Break you. That is string. Wonderful. There may be a better recipe, but it's fine. Everything's fine. What was I doing? I was going to make a lead. Yeah. So we're going to go here and do this and do that. Awesome. I will now go get sheep. I'll have to sleep, but I believe the last time I saw sheep, they were far south. Looking around us, we have some pigs. We have some chickens. I don't think we have anything else. Oh, there's another chest here. I do need to watch out for the monsters, but... I mean, I think we're fine, right? We could have just made a golden lasso. I don't know if I have the ender pearls, but we could have. And then I could have just picked them up and brought them. Alright, they're hooked up. And so we can shear them. And we'll get some wool. And then I think it was sails we were going to make, and I think we have enough for it. So we can go back and search sail and grab these. Windmills are pretty good at generating everything. So, brown wool. Oh, we didn't get that much. Oh well. This into this into these. I think that is enough. There we go. We have the windmill bearing. So this guy, we just have to attach him to the system somewhere. So for example, this should work. Oh, if we placed him correctly. The wrench probably works, not too sure. And then we just slap these on and we try to make a bit of a windmill. It doesn't have to be any design whatsoever. As long as, I don't know, as long as you think it looks like a windmill, you can right click it and it'll spin. And this thing, as simple as that was, is generating the equivalent of 2 of these water wheels, and we can place a lot more sails if we want to. So, now that that's happened, we can alter this system a little bit to make it run faster. Because obviously we've got it slowing down a little bit, like over here especially, because we couldn't handle it going fast enough and we needed it lined up. So we did a little bit of a workaround. But finally we can make it a little bit better. Let's go ahead and grab these cogwheels out, even though I'm not sure if we need them. Okay, so let's turn the system off. What I need to do is I need to just speed it up twice, I believe. So for example, this guy large cogwheel, this guy small, this guy large, this guy small, this guy large, this might be too fast. It's spinning. And that's the whole system. Okay, yeah, something's definitely broken. Was that the only thing that broke? Just this part here? It does look like it, doesn't it? So if I place that there, overstressed. Issue. So these things, or at least this thing, once, actually, yeah. Oh, it broke. There was a cog here. I gotcha. Yeah. We had a large cogwheel right there, and that's just breaking on command. It's also just breaking and then just not going into my inventory, so that's great. That's good fun. Is there, do we have a solution for that? Oh, this like pushes it. Oh. That pushes it up. Did that trigger our obsidian skull? I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I don't really know. I was looking for an answer to what just happened, but I don't really know. Okay, so that's eating our cogwheels. I mean, I guess that's fine. Sure. So we need to at least slow it down at least a little bit. At least a little bit. I think that is the speed we want, which means this is the speed we want. Which means all I need to do is this. And, well, I guess that can be what can it be? I mean, it can be a small cogwheel, small cogwheel, small cogwheel. I mean, I guess that works. The problem is as well, this is going to mess with our fan and it may not go the right way. We'll see what happens because you never know, I guess. But I assume this is going to be an issue. Planks will go here, 1, 2. So in the perfect world, this will go here and this will go here. This spins. Do we have this guy going up? No, see, it's pulling. So to fix that issue, 2 options. One option is... I don't know. Not sure what the option is, but there is an option. I mean, we can attach another gearbox here if we wanted to. That is one option. Or, I don't really know. Is this the same speed that we had before? Because that would be pushing, right? So we could slap that there. 512, 512. Yeah, pathetic. Nobody wants it to be that speed. We need it faster. We need it to be stomping before the thing can extract it, I guess. So, this would be fine if I sped it up at another point as well. That's speeding up, that's speeding up, that's speeding up, and then this is slowing down. Okay, or I just reverse it, which probably makes more sense, doesn't it? Ooh, alternatively... No, I don't know. Alright, if we go ahead and make some of these, then I should be able to make another gearbox, and I think just by removing like one of the gears and placing them that way, now I can place this guy here, and that should reverse it to where this is pushing again. Yes, you can see the air coming up. Awesome, so this should be ready. This should be faster, so I should be able to place this guy down, and it can't handle the system, but it would be faster. Okay, so I guess that's the main takeaway. And how do we speed it up further? We need 4 more wool. We don't need 4 more wool, but we do need more wool. And hey, guess what? Ask for wool and ye shall apparently receive. A little bit of wool there. And I swear it's dropping 2 wool and then we're just getting 1. I guess I'm crazy though. I'm not too sure. So let's go sail. Sticks. Sticks and stones. Plenty of stuffs and things that we need. A ridiculous amount if we're being honest. Stack of sticks. Okay, so 4 more sails. So we can obviously turn this guy off and attach those. Boom. Boom. Sure. Turn this guy on and it's still only doing 512. Okay. I guess we need more. I assume so. I assume we need 4 more and then maybe it'll double it. But I don't really know. I guess I'll find out for you. Oh, we got 3 from that. Oh, brilliant. Time to put it to the test. Boom, boom. And let's give this a shot. You don't have to have them face out the same way as well. Like, we can just start replicating it on this side too. And, I don't know, start doing something. And now, 1,000 stress units from that windmill. Everything is lit back up again. And these are spinning. So, hopefully that solved the cog or the pressing problem. To test, we've got plenty of iron, so we'll test it with this. Let me order 10 more. And we'll see if it works. This should be a lot faster. Is it fast enough? Maybe. This might be the last thing. I don't... The episode's gone pretty long. I'm not sure what else there is. I don't even remember what we were doing it for. We were making a Mark II upgrade. Did that work, please? No, we're 1 short. You get the idea, though. We're clearly going to have to speed this guy up. I don't think we're losing stuff. I think it's just going back into the system. It's possible that on this guy here, we can somehow delay him or something, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's something we can do to help things out. For example, maybe we do that. Don't push if there's already an item there. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's pushing too many items and it's taking the extra ones. Possibly. I'll tell you what. I'm willing to pretend that it does for the sake of this episode, and we'll pretend that that issue's solved. Let's craft this thing. Let's see. Do you reckon it worked? I'm skeptical. Available 8. Crafting a gold? Yeah, it definitely didn't really work there. It didn't even put the gold on. What are you doing, buddy? Ignore the contents of target inventory. Do not push if it contains a pattern input. Until redstone pulse, with redstone signal, without redstone signal, until primary crafting result is returned. Brilliant! That's what we want. This thing will not continue crafting, so it won't put any other recipe in until the crafting recipe is done. That may not be the issue, but it'll help us witness the issue, I guess. So, for example, if I search for the iron plates, and we order 10 more, because we will need them eventually, it waits. Till primary crafting result is returned. Is it talking about the primaries in... I mean, it's returned one. Until primary crafting result is returned. Okay, well, I'll be honest. Mission failed. Definitely mission. Listen, I think in the perfect world, we'll just put more windmill, speed this guy up fully, and then I'm sure he can then take care of the stuff. Listen, everything's fine. I'm not here for this. Realistically, I couldn't care less if we had that stuff. I am here for the Mark II machine upgrade that we're slowly getting. That should be the final ingredient. And drumroll, please. Maybe I'll watch it. It's still saying that it didn't craft it. You're a liar and a fiend. Let's go here. Yeah, see, it only crushed 2. Yeah, oh well. Anyhow, Mark II machine upgrade. What do we want to upgrade? By the way, can the compressor... Hold on. Can the compressor... from this guy... Can he... What can he do? Hold on. Can he make plates? Because that might just be the easiest solution, is that we don't use the actual metal press and we just use this guy. Hold on. There's pulverizing. Compressing. Yeah, he can compress. So maybe we upgrade this guy and then he can do both. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. But I'm probably just going to upgrade this guy, who is now at level 2. What does that mean? I couldn't tell you. It looks identical. We have some copper ore. Actually, you know what? We have some gold ore. That's what we probably want. We'll give it a test run. Is it faster? I honestly would not be able to tell you. Maybe it just has more spots for upgrades. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We did quite a few things. We got, obviously, the windmill set up. We finally got this guy done. We've done a lot of auto crafting and auto processing setups. Although we don't have much to show for it in terms of a final product, I think the future crafts are going to be a lot easier. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what the next episode will be about, but we've got too much stuff to do. It'll be one of them. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the series, whether it's watching the video or whether it's donating through some sort of mean. Don't feel pressured to donate, but thank you to those of you who have. Thank you to our Tier 3 channel members, Melizzi and Andre. And thank you to everyone else. I should mention as well, this server is currently, we're hosting this on our own personal server box. I'm not actually sure which server is currently on our other server, but we do have, I am in a partnership with Bisect Hosting. The point I'm making there is that if you're planning on hosting a server and you're planning on buying one through Bisect or through a server host, I do have a code in that. I believe it gives you a discount for the first month, and then I think I get money for every month, where it's not an extra cost. It's, you know, it's, I guess, out of their cut. So if you are planning on you know, hosting a server, feel free to check out the description. I should mention that because I don't really end. But Bisect were honestly really nice with setting us up with a server instantly when we needed one. So big props to them. But yeah, thank you guys. I'm very much losing my voice. I cannot wait to just drink water. But thank you guys. And I mean, honestly, me losing my voice means that I'm having fun and I've been talking the whole time. So yeah, it'll make editing easier, I guess. Less downtime. I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.